querida tía Olguita, my dear sweet aunt, I miss you so much. I feel as though my roots have been cut from under me. I feel so far away from you. But when I think of you, I feel better, because I know I have roots and a family. Even though we are physically separated from each other, you live in my heart. I've been taking lessons on percussion now and learning more about Cuba. Los papines, yaqueres, los bambán. I may be able to obtain a visa to study with the Conjunto Folclórico Nacional de Cuba. I'll get to see you soon and know more about myself and my culture. Soy del Caribe, la tierra donde nací, y buscaré la manera de estar ahí contigo, con la fuerza y lágrimas de mi corazón. The daughter of the Caribbean shall return, and I'll find a way, through the strength and tears of my soul. Through the music, I learned about my culture. The deeper I got into Cuban music history, the more I learned about myself. Self-discovery through the music has been the most beautiful journey, and it all began by me asking my family members about Cuba. I asked my mom, and she told me about Benny Moré, and how she saw him live, and how animated he was with his baton as he directed the orchestra, and how her feet would move from under her and she would just lose herself whenever she heard music, at close or at a distance. And then she told me about the carnivals down the Malecón, and all the colors and floats and music and dancing. And my uncle, he told me about los patinas, and how they would sing and dance while spinning the congas. My father, I didn't meet him until the Maria during the 80s, and he had a record collection. And I started looking through them, and I found Roberto Paz, and Rumba Habana, Celia Cruz, all kinds of rumba recordings. And it was the most exciting experience of my life, and I would just play those records over and over again. La tijera, me robaron la tijera. La tijera, me robaron la tijera. Así gritó Miguelito, asustado, asombrado. Cuando cogió su tabaco, le robaron la tijera, tijera. Ay, la tijera, me robaron la tijera. Ay, la tijera, me robaron la tijera. And how did I learn to dance like that? Nobody ever taught me. So it must be something natural. And this instrument is so beautiful, and I love the texture and the colors of the beads and the beautiful sound that it makes. Yemaya oro titila yeo, yemaya. Yemaya oro titila yeo, yemaya. Oba oba oba, yemaya oro titila yeo. instruments are beautiful. And I love the shape of them, and they're all different sizes. The large drum, la tumbadora. always told me that I would never be able to play them, that they're only played by men. But I didn't pay any attention to that. And when I went back home to Cuba, I had the best teachers because they wanted to pass on the tradition. And they also told me that it was God's gift to play by that, no matter what gender. Regino, I remember when you told me it was your responsibility to teach me, that when you would die, some knowledge would die with you. And I want to share with people our beautiful culture the way you do with me. And I've done a lot with patas maestro. I've played them in recordings, clinics, in my band. I know that you would be proud of me. Soy cubana. Soy Latina africana. I may have physically left Cuba, but Cuba never left me. Cuba lives in me and is expressed through my hands when I touch the skin of the drums. I have roots, family, and a culture. I am strong like la Ceiba tree. I won't die. My roots will live on forever.